นเกลียด
รู้กินเหล้า
จนเกลียด
เลิกเล่า
ทำงานทำงานทำงานเก็บเงินทำงานเก็บเงินใช้หนี้ทำงานเก็บเงินได้เรียนมีกินช่วยเหลือผ่องใสเมียรักอบอุ่นไม่ป่วยรวยปัญญาพัฒนาฉลาดชาติเจริญไปถึงไหนแล้วก็ไม่รู้แค่เลิกเล่า
What's going on, guys? It's K-Dub here with another episode of Crypto Zombie. Welcome back to the channel. Hope you're having a wonderful start to your week. Bitcoin having a crazy start to its week as we have finally put in the 8th consecutive red weekly candle. This is crazy. This is the first time this has ever happened in the history for Bitcoin. And actually, interestingly enough, if we go over here and we have a look at the NASDAQ, you can see we did the exact same thing. And currently, it is pushing down again as I'm making this video. Now, the S&P, a little bit better. We're getting a little bit of green in there, but nevertheless, Bitcoin is basically doing exactly what these guys are doing. Bitcoin came all the way up to around 30,600, and then the price had moved down. It came down, it retested 30,000, went back up again. So all of these things are still just trading in tandem today, but I do want to just make a super short update. I didn't make a video yesterday, guys. There's really not much to go over. We are still in this consolidation range. I will show you what the possibility is, what we are looking for, what could happen. And I also do want to show you one thing in particular, which we did speak about, which is actually happening right now that could affect the Bitcoin price. And it actually could be a little bit good for the bulls. So if you do want a little bit of hopium, stick around to the end of this video, but it is going to be short. So do me a favor, guys. Slap a like on the video, drop a comment. You know, YouTube hates these short videos. And if you are not subscribed, well, you are definitely missing out. So having a look right here on the lower time frame, 4 hour, you can actually see that we did in fact get that retest, right? So we did have this resistance coming down here. And we had the mini breakout, and currently we are down at this level again. So we do have to see if this holds. But the other thing that I wanted to point out too is if we actually switch this to the daily, which I know it kind of looks a little wild, right? You know, the pattern obviously doesn't look the same, but you can see right here that we're actually forming a bit of a base. So if I show you, it's really more of a range that we're trading in right now, which comes down to about 28,600. And I mean, you could say all the way up here, but I consider this to be a fake out, really down in here. So essentially we are just trading right here between this $28,000 level and right here, this $30,600 level. So you can just see, if I just show you guys, essentially we are stuck sort of, you know, in this area, even though, yes, we did have a pattern, but it's on the 4 hour chart, which is why, you know, because it's so boring right now and nothing's happening, that's why I'm using the lower time frames. But ultimately, if you have a look at this, we're still just range bound. But this is good though, considering that we did have this crazy move. We didn't continue. We're actually sort of having a resting period, right? We're sort of setting that structure. And I do think that this is good for the Bitcoin bulls. And the other thing you can even see right here a little bit more clearly, right? You can see that we are building this structure right here over on the CME futures. You know, if you look at this, how many times have we just sort of bounced here? That is that consolidation. And also just to throw it out there, you have seen the Bart Simpsons, right? So is it possible that we're putting in an upside down, Bart Simpson? Let me know, guys. It could be possible. That could be what we're looking at. But interestingly enough, what I did notice is that the DXY actually got rejected at this previous resistance, right? So it didn't get fully rejected. It actually had a fake out, right? It went to the upside. And look at what it's doing, guys, right now. Look at what it's doing. It looks like it wants to fall back down to the 100 level. I mean, did we not call this, guys? And look at this. Every time it gets that fake out, boom, we come down, right? Fake out, boom. And same thing right here. It just keeps coming down. And I know what you're saying. It's a recession and all this other stuff. And I get it, guys. We haven't seen, Bitcoin react in this time period, but I still do wonder. And, we did go over some pretty bearish targets yesterday, right? Some possibilities. But I do wonder if, maybe people are a little too bearish. I'm just being honest, because if you look at the Coinbase chart right here, and I know I've pointed this out, look at all the times that we got these spikes in the volumes, right? I showed you this chart already, but every single time we had these crazy, crazy spikes, right? Even here, right? What happened? Well, we don't know what happened yet, but ultimately, guys, I mean, draw this right here. Look, absolute top. Draw this right here. Not absolute bottom, but it did mark the bottom. Absolute bottom. Absolute top. Not the absolute bottom, but it essentially didn't go very much lower, right? And so the question is, are we doing that again right here? Let me know what you guys think, because the only problem is, like Nunya Business did point out, if we do, we have a lot of resistance, right? Tons of resistance here. But unfortunately, this move right here was so swift and so quick that there isn't really a lot of support. So if we were to sort of fall below the level that we're at right now, then yeah, you could see that fall, that quick wick down to maybe 20,000 or something like that. But as I said, guys, if we do have a look at where we are, and you are worried that this is some crazy bear market and, whatever, the fact is that we've already fallen a decent amount. And, if we take this distance right here, as I said, guys, you really would only have to wait until November of this year. So it's not really that long, if we were to come down here, touch the 200 weekly moving average and then find our way back up here again, right? So it's not that long of a wait. And, the only thing that kind of sucks is that we haven't really seen the capitulation for the miners yet, right? On the hash ribbons, you can see where they give these buy signals. So we haven't even seen them cross into the red, which is interesting considering how much we've fallen. So that is something to just pay attention to. And also a lot of people talking about the World Economic Forum that's going on right now. I don't really care. We already know that the IMF doesn't like Bitcoin, and we, if anything, look at what the guys were doing in El Salvador, where they were all meeting, talking about Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies. So doesn't really matter. Bitcoin doesn't need their approval, doesn't really need their, whatever. So that's that. Ultimately, guys, paying attention to this box. If we get down to 28,600, that's the area to put in a long. And if we do have if we actually have a confirmed 1 day candle above this resistance right here, as in if tomorrow we're still sitting at around the level that we're sitting today, $30,300, then I do think we are going to have a nice breakout to the upside. And my targets would obviously be 33,000, then 34,000, with the next one being 36,900. And I think this resistance right here, if we can get up to that 36,000, is going to be very, very, very rough to break above. So yeah, and I guess you could say if you actually look at this bear flag right here that we were in, then I guess technically we could go a little bit higher. But as I had showed you guys, with the 600 right here, we need to get above 41,145. So that's this level right here to really truly get back into that ultimate bullish trend, right? But at the end of the day, guys, I am enjoying this opportunity for accumulating some cheap Bitcoin, and I am trying to take these setups as they come. If you guys have been trading, I hope you've been doing well. If you want to learn what you're doing, you can definitely check out the link popping up above. But that is it for me, guys. That is it for me. Not too much to say today. So thank you so much. You guys are awesome. Like I said, if you could do me a favor, just drop a like on this video because they do hate these short videos. But, I was not going to make a video today. I was going to skip it, but I thought we could talk about the DXY. And I do believe we are starting to put in a bit of a bottoming formation. I don't care what everybody says, oh my God, the recession and everybody's scared and it's all this stuff. Guys, it's always something. It's always something going on. Now there's this, monkeypox fiasco going on. Everyone's freaking out. It's like, it's always going to be something, guys. At the end of the day, just stack stats, dollar cost average. You know what to do. You're awesome. Thank you for coming back to the channel. My name is K-Dub. This is Crypto Zombie. If you haven't watched these videos popping up right here, right now, check them out. Until next time, stay crypto. And of course, peace out.